Good afternoon. How is it going? It is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, everybody. We're in a cornfield. We're back up in that Enogen cornfield that I was in a couple weeks ago. It's chopping day. So we got the drone and we're gonna try and get some video of these guys chopping. They've opened it up just a little bit here. I'm walking through it and I'm gonna pull an ear, just look at it a little bit closer out here. And they're finishing up on some other stuff right now, and I'm gonna get back into this, and we're just gonna attempt to stay the heck out of the way, but this is gonna be cool. All right, so we are up here at Pleasant View Dairy, and just talked to Adam, who's the guy that I've been working with on most of this stuff. They're chopping right over there, and this is some BMR, brown midrib corns, from a different company that they've got over here. It's leaning so bad that they've had to chop it across the rows, but they are getting it done. Our Enogen corn is over there, and they're just finishing this up and gonna go over there. So we're gonna put the drone up, fly some stuff a little bit. Adam had to go use the skid steer and move some stuff around. He said he might be in a packing tractor later. We might get to ride in that, maybe. I would love to ride in the chopper, but I don't know if that's a possibility or not. We'll see. And yeah, we'll get some cool video. I'll do the best I can here, and we'll see what we can see. I think that truck is full, but they got it on there. So these guys, they're chopping right across the road from where they're piling here, and they've got a scale. This is their feed commodity barn, and so they're weighing every load in, and then they're actually making a pile of this Enogen corn. It's separate from their other bunker over there, kind of where that white tarp is with the tires on it. They're making a pile out here so they can keep it separate, feed it, and keep track of everything. So we'll walk back there in a little bit and get some better video of that. I'm waiting for him to get this field opened up a little bit more so we can see better. All right, well, I parked over in front of the commodity barn there. They're dumping trucks like crazy. The chopper's still opening the field up. He's going around the outside here. So I'm going to walk down here to the corner, see if we can jump in with him. I talked to Adam, and he said it's his brother that's running it, and no problem. So this will be exciting. I've never ridden in a chopper before. This will be all new for me. I don't know how to stay out of the way and yet be where I need to be, you know? Like I said, they're still doing end rows and getting the field opened up here, so. Check it out. So we were catching a ride in the chopper, and yeah, this corn right here is really thick. So it's a 10 row head. What's the model number on the chopper?
7980.
7980 chopper. Yeah, this truck's got a board on the wrong side, kind of like dumping in the wrong side of the grain cart, but you'll figure it out. What do you think the moisture is on this corn, roughly?
Probably closer to 70.
Closer to 70 than 65? 65 ideal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a little green maybe, especially in some of the spots where it's heavily irrigated, I guess I would call it. Other areas were not this green, but it looks like really good corn. They, like I said, they weigh every truck going in, so they'll be able to calculate the tonnage out when they're done with the field, but they don't have sensors on the chopper to be able to tell as we're going through the field here. I don't think you guys can see it, but there is a camera on that screen to show the end of the spout, what's going in the truck up there, so you can see a little better. I can tell why choppers need a lot of power. Just going through this. Holy cow.
800 horsepower.
This one's 800?
800.
This is
19 liter tons.
Holy cow. So the cab of this chopper is reminiscent of the older combine cabs where you got the corner post displays and stuff. Kind of like our 9660 was. I would compare it to that. Maybe the 9550. But this chopper is not as old as those combines. 800 horsepower, I would have never guessed just by how hard it's working pushing this corn through. That's a lot. For comparison, I think our combine, our S680, which is the second biggest combine they make, is like 473 horsepower rated, something like that. There's the head without corn going through it. That's serious deal. You don't want to get in front of that. Not that you want to get in front of any combine head, but it looks mean. Switch trucks, now you can see a little better. It's piling right up in there. It does not take very long to fill a truck with a 10 row head on this chopper in this pretty good corn. At least I would think it's good corn. I don't know. Adam did tell me that the insurance guys appraised it at $250, and he was disappointed because he wanted $290. Sorry, man. What are you gonna do? It looks really good though. All right. Well, I appreciate the ride. I'm gonna get out and watch here for a second, and we'll run back across the road, check out the piling operation where they're dumping trucks and everything. This is an impressive machine. Working that chopper. That is 800 horsepower, and it is all it's got to chop that corn. I'm really impressed by that, or surprised by that, I guess, but pretty darn good corn here, so good deal. And here's how you know it's Enogen. Got them red ears in there. Only took me 3 to peel back this time to find one. Man, that's cool. This is fun to watch. So obviously they've got a little bit of silage left over. This is last year's stuff. I don't know what the difference is in these two piles and stuff, but they are starting right on the edge of this old stuff with the Enogen here. They're trying to segregate it, and you know, they're going to keep the Enogen separate from the rest of their silage that's going to fill the rest of this pad up. So I'm just going to film here for a minute. I'll show you. Oh, let's go look at this silage. Let's do that. So this is what we're making. It is cow food. It's just chopped up corn. It's the whole stalk. You can see all the little bits and pieces here, about that big, pieces of stalk. And you can see all of the kernels in there. There's the yellow kernels, and if you look right there is some of the red from them Enogen marker ears. They do have a kernel processor on their chopper, which is designed to make sure all of these kernels get broken apart so that the cattle can process it, the cows can process it better digest it. So yeah, this is pretty cool. You can see lots of red kernels in there. It's pretty wet. Ideally, you chop corn at about 65% moisture, which I think is usually when it's about half to two-thirds milk line on the kernel, on the cobs, like we've shown. But they've got 600 acres or so of corn to chop. You got to go and chop when it's time to go, and it's time to go. So they wanted to get this Enogen out of the way before they fill this pad up with the rest of their regular silage corn. But they're using this big tractor with a blade on it to pile it up and to pack it. You can see that tractor is weighted up really heavy, weights everywhere. And the idea is to compress all of the air out of it. You can see how dense this one is, this old stuff, and you don't want any air in there or the silage will spoil. So that it'll go through a fermentation process here as it sits. Ideally, you don't want to feed new silage for at least a couple of weeks, maybe even up to a couple of months, although the Enogen is a little bit better about being able to feed it quicker. So the trucks are just dumping it at the edge of the pile, and the guy in the tractor's job is to push it up there where he wants it and pack it down. Just keep driving on it. See, with our tractors and equipment, we try and reduce compaction at all costs all the time. Here, they're intentionally trying to cause as much as possible. I asked Adam how much that tractor weighed. He said around 60,000 pounds, so it's heavy. They do have another tractor over there when they really get rolling here, which, I mean, they kind of are. But once that pile gets a little bigger, they'll run 2 packing tractors. Adam will jump in that other one, and they'll go to town packing corn silage. So anyway, that's it for here. Thank you to Pleasant View Dairy, everybody up here, Bruce, Adam, Connor. And I really appreciate you guys letting me come up and film this. I appreciate you giving my Enogen corn a shot. I hope that it does what I said it would do and what we expect it to. I think the grain quality and the tonnage is there. It's just a matter of whether it does what it says it's going to do from a feed standpoint. I will talk to Adam later in the week and try and figure out how many tons this actually went per acre. So in silage corn, obviously it's a little bit different than grain corn, where we would hope to get 200 bushel to the acre. This particular field is irrigated, and it's really good corn. Like he said, the insurance appraiser came out and appraised it at 250 bushels to the acre. He was hoping it would go 300, but I would be pretty happy with 250 if it was mine. But anyway, so where we judge in bushels per acre, they quantify silage in tons per acre, is how you can kind of quantify a yield. There's more to it than that when it comes to feed quality side of it, but he's hoping for 30 tons to the acre, and I think it might be there. I don't know. I always remember hearing 20 tons to the acre was good, so 30 is a pretty ambitious yield goal, but that's some darn good corn. So anyway, thanks for watching this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed coming up and make it. We'll be back on our farm here tomorrow, and we got different stuff going on this week, so I think you guys will enjoy it. We'll see you tomorrow. Hope you guys had a great weekend, and yeah, thanks for watching again.